this year that Munger Vision's been able to get down to the Dean Hunt Memorial Gymnasium and cover Mill River Varsity basketball action for the girls' side. Amanda Lee going to be jumping center against number 35 for Windsor, Allison Wilcox. So it's Windsor in the dark green uniforms and Mill River in their home whites on their home court. And one thing very obvious during the introductions, Mill River is going to enjoy a height advantage against Windsor. And I think an experience advantage. Taggart is going to be a big key tonight. That'll rim out on her. Wilcox will get the rebound, and that'll go up ahead now into the hands of Wright. Stone will be there defensively, number 5, and I'll go through the lineup for both sides. But Stone, Lee, Taggart, Turgeon, and Bagley, the 5 on the floor for Coach Ken Webb. And that ball stripped on the drive by Mill River defensively, so it stays with the Windsor Yellow Jackets. And of course, I would be remiss not to mention that the JV game was won by the Windsor Yellow Jackets, and they come from behind in the fourth quarter, winning an excellent ball game that you can watch on Munger Vision. That's Bagley coming back to meet the pass, and Taggart will throw over the top, and the press will create a turnover, and just like that, the pre-game jitter, early game jitters going on now. As Amber Heath to Callahan. Callahan will call the play out, and she'll run the point in this play, and Bagley will pick her up defensively. And Bagley not only guarded her, she almost came up with the steal, and they're looking to go inside, and on the ball fake, Bruno will be called for the travel. Windsor's going to really have to get a lot out of their press tonight because they'll let Mill River get up into the front court, even half-court offense, but don't want them to run baseline to baseline. But if they can utilize Taggart, isolate her, and Turgeon goes down inside like she's done. Right now they're just making life miserable to get the ball up front. No shot clock, so Mill River will get to work. Bagley on the drive, got to the free throw line, then kicked it out to Taggart. Bagley from the baseline will have it rim out on her. Wilcox with the rebound to Wright. Wright picked up by Stone again. Stone with the bump, able to knock her off the drive through the paint on the way to the hole. So Windsor will set up in the half court. They want to go down inside. Turgeon with a great defense. Taggart with the rebound, and jump ball called as Taggart tied up by Amber Heath. And I'm looking, they're saying he's going to stay down this in the floor with the Yellow Jackets. They'll set that stack formation up. And they'll toss up top just to a vacated spot on the floor, and the ball chased down by Callahan. Callahan patting ahead, meaning she wants to place that. Wilcox back to Callahan. Sets up 3-ball, and no, we're scoreless. Minute and a half into the ball game. Each team's had some good looks. Just can't get the basketball to cooperate with them. Taggart will come down with the ball, push the pass inside to Taggart, and they'll go out of bounds off from Wright, who lost her balance, went to the floor, and Abigail Wright has to roll out of bounds. It'll be Mill River's ball. They're in their offensive end. They're on the baseline, and Taggart will take the ball out of bounds and going to run that high stack on the near side of the box. He'll pop it up top. Bagley, she can hit from out there. She can take you off the dribble. She'll give the ball to Lee. Lee's a very athletic, tough matchup type of person, and the last touch by Wilcox of Windsor will go out of bounds to Mill River. 6:06 to go in the first quarter play. You're watching Munger Vision and a scoreless varsity basketball game. Bagley to Taggart. Very patient offense so far by Mill River. Stone will weave, cut inside, and that left Lee open. Lee will get the basket. Wilcox trying to embellish the little contact there to draw the foul, but that left Lee open to slide along the baseline and make the basket. 2-0, Mill River with the lead. Basket came at 5:39 left to play in the first quarter. And boy, that was, I believe, Turgeon who got a hand on it from behind and not only altered the shot, wrecked it, basically. Look, a nice catch by Wilcox. She'll give the foul off to Callahan, and she wants to penetrate, drive. Bagley with the block. Bagley with control of the ball, and she'll take it right through the two defenders. And I'm not sure if she was trying to pass that back to the trailer, but here comes Wright on the back, and she'll go past Taggart, and Stone got the block. It comes down in the hands of Lee, and she'll turn on the pack of green jerseys, and that's going to be knocked down by Heath. What great action. 3-on-1. Callahan settling for the outside shot, two-pointer for Callahan. We're tied at 2. Oh, if the whole game could just be played like that last 30 seconds, this would be awesome. Turgeon the lead. No. Great job by Turgeon. What Turgeon did was a college move. She came back into the defender because she wants to create space to take the shot, created the contact, and drew the foul. Turgeon will go to the line now and try to break the 2-2 tie. Fouls on Abigail Wright. That's her first foul of the ball game. And she, well, that rim has been very uncooperative for Mill River so far. And just rounded off about 3 minutes, well, 3 minutes and 12 seconds. And they've had shots that looked like they should have dropped, just spit back out. And nope, tipped around. Taggart will go to the floor and be okay, and we'll stay tied at 2. Oh, Wilcox on the run. No, left the shot soft. Taggart dancing on that inline, going to throw over the top, and oh, look at the interception by Wright. Off the foot of the defender, Stone into the hands of Turgeon. She will pivot, and we're going to have a timeout taken, and what great first 4 minutes, roughly 4 minutes of basketball. 2-2, but there's been a ton of action on it, Munger Vision. So Mill River trying to get organized. They want possession of the ball. They don't lose that. They'll get organized against the press now. Stone killed the dribble up high. Now Taggart. Taggart can shoot that outside shot very well. This is Bagley trying to do it, and they'll be off the mark. Wilcox with a good little nudge there will get the rebound. Gave it to Heath, now to Wright. Wright, yeah, wanted to, on the exchange from the dribble to the hands, had a problem, bobbled the ball, and that's what caused the travel. I said Taggart is, I would have to guess 5'10", because she can shoot over the defender on the outside, and she's very accurate from the outside. Turgeon triple team will pop the pass out to Stone. She'll wheel, get into the paint, go baseline. Now Taggart with the catch, and they'll recycle the offense. No shot clock to worry about. 2-2 the score, 3:53 to go in this first quarter play. That turnaround jumper by Lee, no good. Might have been tipped, actually, and it'll be Wright with the basketball. Windsor in the dark green uniforms. Bruno trying to drive Lee down inside the paint. Lee steers her to the outside. Wilcox to Heath to the bucket. Got it! Three-pointer for Amber Heath. We'll make it 5-2 Windsor. And that time they'll break the press, get the ball in the front court, and hand the ball out to Bagley. She had a head of steam. Now, the defender was right. She got caught flat-footed as Bagley had a head of steam coming up through the court, and basically, quite frankly, the defender just wasn't ready for her to come at her like that. And for Windsor, number 14 coming in is Kimberly White. So Kim White in the ballgame. She'll replace Heath, who's picked up her second personal foul. That's a big foul with 3:16 still left in the first quarter. Lee will swing the ball up to Bagley, and they'll wait for Taggart. Heath will guard her on the perimeter. As Windsor's gone to a 2-3 zone defense. And the drive, Bagley will finish it off. Cuts the lead to 1, 5-4. Nice drive, nice finish by senior captain Chelsea Bagley. I said I've watched her since her freshman year here, and I've watched her during AAU basketball, and boy, she's just gotten better, and yeah, she's physically grown. She's mentally more confident. And she's having a good year. And I'm looking, Stone has come out of the ballgame. Number 5, Ames has taken her spot. Now, Ames is good offense, energy off the bench. She can get the offense going for you. Taggart going down inside. Turgeon with the grab, and there's the double team. She'll kick it back out. Taggart will take a 2-point shot, and no, danced off the rim on her. Wilcox up ahead. And Lee will knock it down as she gets up behind number 14, White. White did get it communicated to her, yeah, that there's somebody coming, and ball will be slapped away. Heath will slide down more toward the corner, and they are going to allow the substitution to come in. This one will be number 33, Tricia Burden. So Burden in for Turgeon for Mill River, who has yet to pick up a foul. And there's only 2 fouls on Windsor, but both of them are on their point guard right. Heath puts it up looking for the foul. Did she get it on the foul on the floor, or is there going to be shots coming up? I'll have to watch Coach Levens here. 2 shots. So that will send Amber Heath to the line. She's already got a 3-pointer tonight. Now she's looking for a couple free throws. 5-4. Windsor would lead 2:19 to go in the first quarter. A pretty decent crowd on hand for tonight's ball game. On the Mill River side, you know, Windsor's. I can go to Windsor in about an hour from here. I went to the Harpoon Barbecue Festival a couple years ago, and that's in Windsor. That was a blast too. If you ever get to, they do that every summer. I mean, 10 acres of barbecue. It's a New England Championship contest for barbecuing. But it took me about an hour to get there. Heath will get them a 7-4 lead. Taggart to Ames and over the top, tip and travel. Yeah, what happened there was number 21's momentum, Tegan Coley. Got going forward, couldn't stop, called for the travel. That press has done its job 60-65% of the time tonight in the first quarter. Bagley going to beat it off the dribble. She spread the floor and got the ball to Lee. Lee in the corner, going to reverse it up between circles to Taggart. Lee wants to go down inside to Burden, and it just wasn't really a passing lane there. She hadn't really sealed off. The defender did a nice job of bumping her out a little bit further off the blocks too. Ames seemed like she was looking to go down inside again, and that would be a rebound by Bagley. Creates the bump, and that bump created a space to get the shot off. Chelsea Bagley with the bucket makes it 7-6 now. Windsor's lead cut to 1. And you see Callahan with the call. Callahan, that's a 2-point shot, and no. Rebound tipped around by Wilcox, and Heath will reach in and grab the loose ball, and Windsor will get a new possession here. White, number 14, had to touch before I got to Callahan. Wilcox, pump fake down inside to White, and this is going to be up, and no, off the mark. Shot taken by 21, Coley. There's Taggart open. Oh, great pass to Lee. Might have stutter stepped. She was trying to get a better angle to get the ball to Burden, trying for that one extra pass to get a higher percentage shot. With 63 seconds to go, Taggart will sit down for Mill River, and Haley LaBelle-Steven will take her spot on the floor. Lee coming in also. No, Taggart's actually staying on the floor. Lee's the one coming out. Taggart, I'm pretty amazed right now, actually, has been a non-factor with points in his first quarter. I thought she'd be a tough matchup, and they might go to her more often for Mill River, but right now, not the case. To give inside the White, 2 shots coming out. Coley, I'm sorry, Tegan Coley fouled on a nice little give and go play. She drew the foul, and I believe it's going to be on Haley LaBelle-Steven. And it is. That's her first personal foul, team second. Each team with 2 team fouls, and just 50.8 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Cooley will miss that first shot. Lead will stay at 1 for Windsor. As Ashley Dimmick, number 33, is checked into the basketball game, replacing Wilcox. That's a Windsor change, and Wilcox played phenomenally well in that first quarter for Windsor. And the second shot will be missed. LaBelle-Steven will get the rebound, got double teamed, had the ball taken away. Heath up. Heath will get it. Heath with 6 points now in the ball game. And off from the hands of Haley LaBelle-Steven, out of bounds, and a turnover. And again, that pressure defense creating some problems now for Mill River. A lot of time left, 36 seconds on the clock. White with the basketball, picked up by Ames. There's the crossover. The help came over late, and the bucket high off the glass. Yeah, the help defense slid over late. It was, I believe it was Ames was supposed to come over. 11-6 Windsor, 19 seconds to go. Ames will reverse it back to Taggart. They'll swing this side to Bagley. To Ames, she'll step inside the defender, up and got it. Like I said, she's good offense off the bench. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, Heath into the front court, going to take it on the run, almost line drive it in. The end of the first quarter is going to see an 11-8 Windsor lead over Mill River in varsity basketball action on Munger Vision. That is a well played and well officiated first quarter. As I search for good ball games, they're hard to find nowadays. The JV game was excellent tonight on a travel call, and I'm hoping the varsity game will be just as good. That'll be a travel on lead, and the ball will go over and it'll be taken out of bounds on this near side by Ashley Dimmick. Dimmick, 33 in green, will bring it into Callahan. Caitlin Callahan to be exact, and she'll be picked up by Chelsea Bagley. Amber Heath had a huge first quarter. And boy, that's a good drive, no finish. Rebound down to Burden. Her pass to Lee will be connected. Lee zigging and zagging down into the front court. Lee on the elbow. There's Ames. Yeah, they got to watch Ames on the perimeter. She's a streaky shooter. She got a hot streak and buried 4 or 5 in a row out there. Yeah, going to wave off the drive by Bagley. They said she carried the basketball. So White, right in front of the Windsor bench, number 14 will. They're actually going to put Ames on the inbounds pass. White looking to get the ball in bounds will have no problem, and she'll get it into Dimmick and swing it over to Heath now. Callahan. Since Wright picked up her second foul midway through that first quarter, Callahan has done a majority of the ball handling. White 3-ball on it. Got it! 3-pointer for Kimberly White. That's a pretty decent weapon to bring off the bench. And oh, what hustle. That's Kimberly White, 14. Just made the 3-point shot, came 80 feet back defensively and knocked away a pass that would have led to a layup. As Turgeon back in now. She'll replace Haley LaBelle-Steven. 14-8, Windsor with the lead. 6:58 to go in the second quarter. You're watching Munger Vision. Actually, Bagley might go away with some steps there. Turgeon up under, and boy, that's a creative move. That's the kind of move that seriously like a 6'1", 6'2" player would make. And Turgeon went in there fearlessly and made a nice move. And Turgeon will go to the line now to shoot a couple. That foul on Wilcox, her first personal, team's third. And Turgeon was perfect on the free throw. Taggart going to come in for Burden for Mill River. Taggart wearing number 23 in white. Again, if you get a chance, watch that JV basketball game. Windsor and Mill River. That was a dandy as Turgeon will make them both. Cuts the lead to 14-10, Windsor. Callahan. Oh, yeah, right idea. Just wrong communications. They wanted Wilcox to slide in off the wing on the baseline. And was it tipped? Is that what they're saying? Okay, well, that's why it didn't work. The ball was tipped. Nice catch by White on a short hop. Wilcox will swing it over. Oh, look at that post up by Coley, I'm sorry. Tegan Coley was the smaller player there, but she posted up the defender. Ames can't get to that. Too much lead on the ball. Press is causing problems. Right now they're trying to throw too long and too diagonal over the top of the press. They've got to bring somebody back in the middle of the floor. Between the circles actually would work a lot better. Oh, great cut. Can she finish it? No. Tough body angle. Bagley will save it to Windsor. And Bagley will steal it back. Well, she made up for it, and boy, she traveled, and they didn't call that. She actually went behind her back and took 2 full steps plus a tiptoe. But in the end, it all washed out as Windsor came up with a loose ball. 16-10, Windsor, 6 minutes to go in a half, and this is the varsity basketball game. Matching up right now to be a dandy. As Dimmick gave it to Wilcox, and no. Lee with the rebound, and she's going to bring it up on the dribble herself as she will cross the timeline and give it off to fellow senior, fellow captain Chelsea Bagley. Ames to Turgeon, and they'll spread the floor now. And Lee had a problem making the clean catch. Looked like she was thinking about making an offensive move. Taggart. Again, the defender jumped out on her on the perimeter, so she didn't have that clean shot. Oh, Lee steps in, got it. Great look by Bagley, and the finish by Amanda Lee. Cuts the lead to 4, 16-12. As that is inside, White will give it back outside. Dimmick taking a long shot. Wow, that's, no offense there, that's probably the longest overshot basketball of a hoop I have ever seen in my life. She must pump iron. She had some muscle on that shot. Taggart being guarded by Callahan on that edge of that zone. The defender overcommitted, that left the lane open. Here comes Taggart. No. Weak side rebound, Wilcox. She'll literally hand the ball off to Dimmick, and she wants Callahan to bring it up. Coley blocked by Taggart out of bounds. Now for Windsor, got to learn some new numbers. Well, Amber Heath coming back in, 32, that's another number. And Molly Bruno, 25, who started the ball game back in there. Ames will sit down for Mill River. She's got 2 points on the night. Michaela Stone, who started, number 5, will take her spot on the floor. To Callahan. Ball fake, got along the baseline, went up underneath. Creative move, but didn't get it. Wilcox will kick it back out. White, no. Weak side rebound will be Bagley, and she'll bring it up the floor on the long pass to Taggart. Oh, great push to Turgeon. Spins left-handed shot, no good. Wilcox starting to add up the rebounds pretty quickly here. She's gotten a ton of them. Bruno to Kimberly White, and there's the trail on her play, which is Heath. Up and foul. Shots coming up. Tell you what, Heath has been a big problem matching up with tonight for Mill River. One of the problems is they're letting her run the floor. They're not putting a body on her until she comes down to the three-point arc. And they've got to put a body on her a lot sooner than that. They've got to slow down her progress coming up. 4:06 going to have 16-12. Windsor would lead over Mill River. Heath find where she wants to match up on the floor, what side of the floor she wants to work out from, and they're going to have to actually, well, I don't want to say shadow her, but they're going to have to bump her coming up the floor before midcourt and then pick her up defensively, bring whoever's going to have her and that, bring her up. And meet her half court. Right now, they just can't let her freelance down there. 17-12, Windsor, Lee to Taggart. They want to go down inside. Now there's the post up. The Pritchard got it. Pritchard was calling for that ball. They want to play a little low post basketball, and that was a nice job of being patient, letting her get the angle, and then let the pass come down to her. Now they throw it off from Mill River, and they'll keep possession. It's going to be over in the far corner of the Dean Houghton Memorial Gymnasium. And it'll be Heath to Wilcox. Boy, they were looking to go to right, and I'm trying to think if it was off from Stone or off from Lee. Somebody in a white jersey touched it, and it's going to stay with the Windsor Yellow Jackets. Heath looking, and Wilcox just too easy. I'm not sure. Usually a team will go zone to protect just from that happening on the inbounds pass. I'm not sure what happened there, but two people chased the Yellow Jacket and went through the baseline to open it up like that. And that's an easy bucket for Wilcox. 19-14. Windsor with the lead. Lee holding the ball, and nice grab by Bagley. Bagley being ridden. See how they're not letting Bagley freelance? They're keeping a body on her. Stone. Wilcox knocked it away and came up with the basketball. We'll get it to White. A 2-on-1 break the other way. There it is, and nice recovery, Bruno. To Heath, she'll miss it. So after that good hustle down the floor, and had they had the numbers, Windsor will come out without any points on that odd man rush down the floor. 2:50 to go in the first half, and it's been a good ball game tonight. Taggart. Still, I believe she's looking for her first points of the night. That's something they're going to have to address, I believe, at halftime. Get Taggart involved offensively. And credit to Windsor also. I mean, you got to give Windsor a lot of credit for their defensive scheme. Right, trying to weave her way in. Lost a handle on the ball. Her teammate was right there, and jump ball called. It's going to stay with the Yellow Jacket. Pritchard will tie up Bruno. And again, this is going to be over in the far corner of the Dean Houghton Memorial Gymnasium. Heath trying to come in front of Stone, it was Wright trying to get in front of Stone and grab the basketball, and it was slapped out defensively by Mill River. And yeah, okay. Some discussion with Heath. She's laughing over something, but she'll give the ball off to Bruno now. So Windsor with 2:18 to go in the second half, and a hook shot was stripped away, chased down by Kimberly White, who's got a couple threes here in the first half, and she'll just let the offense reset. Wilcox has been very efficient out there for a Windsor foul. Again, the problem was they let White get ahead of steam at the three-point arc on the elbow, and they didn't pick her up from defensively until she got to the free throw line. By that time, she had penetrated and had momentum going forward. And they didn't say in the act of shooting. I don't believe that one, but got it. Wilcox, again, too easy. 21-14. That'll be White on Bagley. There's the screen, and there's the switch off. They'll kick it out to Taggart. She'll drive. No. Tips it around. Taggart able to push it to her teammate, which is Stone stripped on the wheel to the hole. Got a 2-on-2 coming down the other end. Bruno block foul. Bagley going to pick it up. Oh, it looked like a lot of ball on Bagley's hand. And they're calling it with the lower body. And Bruno definitely getting shots this time. That is the second foul on Bagley, 5th on the team, and stops the clock with 1:39 to go as Bruno. That's a different shot. She never brings the ball down on the coil. She keeps it up forehead high. Ames coming in for Bagley. That's the best coaching move of the first half there, is they'll take Bagley out with 2 fouls, only a minute 39 to go. Don't want her to pick up her 3rd foul this late in the first half, especially with the game still well within reach at 21-14. And it stays 21-14. Lee now. I want to see who's going to run the point. Looks like Lee's going to bring the ball down this trip. Stone, she's been quiet. Taggart. Tough angle. Got it. I don't know why you wouldn't get her some more touches, whether it's outside or let her post up and use her height down inside like that. 21-16. And Wright will go back and get the ball. Stone will be on her defensively, and Wright high off the glass. No good. Look at Wilcox come in and get the ball. Put the shot. Wilcox again. Wilcox got it. Not a body on her. Nobody boxed out at all. Twice. Good job by Allie Wilcox. Of course, the last time I saw a Windsor Mill River contest, it was a 9-inning, extra inning softball game, which was an awesome basketball game. Pritchard down inside the Stone. She'll turn, and you know, she took contact and still almost made that basket. I think she was anticipating a whistle that didn't happen. 40 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wilcox, that cut was covered on the give and go to Bruno, and Lee will run through and knock the ball away as Dimmick will come in for Heath. For Windsor, will she? No, she will come in for Wright. That's the better move. Wright's got the 2 personal fouls, and she'll sit down. Same deal. They don't want to pick up a 3rd foul with 32 seconds to go. Pritchard coming out, and Hinternetter coming in now. I never knew if it was Hinternetter or Hinternetter, but I'll go with Hinternetter. And nice read by Stone. She'll knock the ball away. Stone into the front court. And Taggart able to reach down and save the basketball. Mill River with 23 seconds to go. Down by 7 in the second quarter. Hinternetter. See how Heath will back off. She knows she doesn't come out. She can shoot a 3, but the odds of her taking it are very low. Lee, they're going to play for the last shot. In Mill River's fashion, they had 29 seconds when they got possession, and they'll play for the last shot and turn the ball over. They'll come up with no shots, and that's the first half. It'll be Windsor 23-16, and a good defensive effort by the Yellow Jackets. You miss one possession, no basket. The other end, and a foul as Heath. Again, a lot of it isn't the talent on the floor. A lot of it's just what's allowed to go on and what you dictate to and what the philosophies are. Now, you see where Heath caught the ball? She was below the free throw line. The defense, like at the other end, I'm telling you how they got to stop Amber Heath from being able to freelance come down the floor. Right there, they got to stop her from catching the ball open below the free throw line. On the other end, Mill Rivers had a problem getting open below the free throw line. They had to work really hard on it. Heath having a big game. A lot of ball game left, though. Taggart will take the ball out of bounds and look at that press. Bruno was on the ball. Bagley will come back and kill the dribble and throw away over the top to Stone. That's tipped, and the spacing on the press break was a little bit too gapped, and that's what caused that problem there. Up Callahan, no. Long rebound off the long shot, and it'll be controlled by Lee. Bagley trying to settle things down. It is only a 9-point lead. Good push inside. Lee got it. Lee can be a very good player down low, even though she's only 5'8". But she's agile and athletic and wiry, and she can do some things athletically. Wright has the 2 fouls. She'll start the second half. She'll split the defense, and then the ball will be popped free, picked up by Taggart, and she'll come out to Bagley. Taggart steps inside. Oh, I'll tell you, that was help defense at its finest. I'm just trying to see if it was Bruno who stepped over, got the position, able to plant herself and draw the offensive foul on Taggart. That's 2 fouls now on Taggart. Taggart, long pass will get to right. Oh, look at that. Blocked by Taggart. Oh, she said, get out of my house. Right. Got to be careful not to pick up her third foul. 70 feet from the basket. And a wild lob we picked up by Callahan. But again, not a good scheme on that pressure defense in the backcourt. And, oh, turnover. Off the hands of Bruno, who started to commit to come forward, and the ball will be side out. And Maureen Taggart will head over and take the ball out of bounds. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. You're watching Munger Vision, 25-18. Stone thought about it. The other thing, too, is Mill Rivers had some open looks, and whoever's got the ball sometimes just seems a little hesitant to take the shot. Taggart, no. Still looking for that hot touch from the outside. The ball will stay with Mill River. The Windsor Yellow Jackets. Quite a, actually, if you go back, quite a last 10 to 15 years of basketball for them. Oh, Stone! She didn't hesitate this time, and she'll drain it. 25-20, Windsor up by 5. They've got the ball. You know, that was the other thing, to just be simple-minded. Is Mill River didn't really take enough shots in that first time. You got to take shots. Bruno will pivot, take the dribble off to the right elbow, and now they'll play toss and catch with Wilcox to Callahan. No. Rebound Wilcox, and no. A great rebound and shot. She just didn't get it to go. Tipped by Wilcox will go to Taggart. Up ahead to Turgeon. Oh, she had Lee open and couldn't get her the ball. So they'll set up now at the midcourt. Offense, and Stone, who just made the last basket, will go to Bagley. 3-ball on it. Came up short. Chuck Hall with the grab. The good hands by Chuck Hall. Kind of cocky about it, but he made the catch. I wouldn't deter that shot again. Shoot or shoot to get in rhythm. Well, Wilcox, almost, there's a travel, yeah. As Amber Heath. See if the defense, see if they get some help defense on Heath, because she was a lot of problem matching up for Mill River in that first half defensively. To the middle of the floor, and off the dribble, Lee on the wing. Stone will put it up. Got it. That little different look on the press break this time. They get the ball back to the middle of the floor. Shorter pass, too. 3-point ball game. Mill River on a nice run here in the third quarter. Wilcox to Heath. Oh, off the dribble, and no. Tell you, nice move. Oh, look at Wilcox. Look at Heath. Oh, Heath and Wilcox doing the job that time for Windsor. Into Stone. Taggart handles the ball well for a tall girl. I mean, she really does. Very confident when she handles the ball. Turgeon open. Yeah, she got it. They've shortened up the passing game, changed the angles, and we're working the ball back more toward the middle of the floor. That's a good change up. Open Heath. No. Right with the rebound, no. Tipped out, and Bagley up ahead to Lee with the speed. Up, no. Here comes Wright as the game opens up into a fluid state now. And then the foul. Wright with a tough push down the floor. Got the defender flat-footed, and with 3:39 to go, and a very rapidly played. Not a lot of whistles, not a lot of downtime here in this third quarter, because it's still the same 8 minutes long, but it's just the pace of the game. It's going to be 27-24. Windsor with the lead, and 3:39 to go in the third quarter. You're watching Munger Vision. Yeah, so right at the line, Abigail White. Set quite a bit in the second quarter with those 2 fouls, and rattled that one in there, makes it 28-24. Yeah, a lot of Windsor's height is injured this year. They have players, 3 players on the bench are injured, unable to play. One of them a 6'1" person. Again, they're doing it. They've taken what they have for talent and players and molded their game to it with the extended defense, the quick trapping, the pressure. 29-24. Up and got Taggart with her first 3 of the night. Could she start the streak now? She'll cut the lead to 2. She shot over the top of the defender. That's there all night. ill-advised pass. Taggart with the steal. Lee with the ball. We'll give it back to Taggart. And that's on the floor. And it's still on the floor, and everybody hustling. And Heath a little slow to get up, and should mention also there's been a substitution. Coley out there, Tegan Coley, wearing 21 in green. This will be Windsor basketball on the arrow, going Windsor's way. And Abigail Wright calling the play out, glances up, and she'll get the basketball now. Heath to Wright, the defender overcommitted and up, no good. And Turgeon kept it alive, saved by Stone. She'll give it to Taggart. Stone going to bring it up front court herself. She'll cross the timeline, work between circles, go to the elbow, and push the ball down to Turgeon. That's going to be foul number 3. Good call. Got a hold call on Wright. Wright's problem started, though, when she surrendered the spot down on the blocks to Turgeon. That'll be the first player on either side with 3 fouls. I'll bring Dimmick in, number 33. For Windsor, she'll replace Wright. She'll sit with the 3 fouls with 2:36 to go in the third quarter. So River looking for a tie or the lead, and Kimberly White with the steal, and now gets the ball under control, puts the shot up, and got it! A steal and a 3-point shot by White. What a swing there. Foul, yeah. Heath will pick up, I believe, her 3rd foul. And again, the quick push baseline to baseline, and that's a good job by Mill River. And Turgeon will step to the line as I am wrong as usual. That's only the first foul on Heath. I thought for sure I remembered in the first half. Picking some up, that's Turgeon will get the rim to cooperate her, and that first shot cuts the lead to 32-28 Windsor. I like the patience that Turgeon brings to the free throw line. Look at Taggart. Look at Taggart! Taggart with the rebound and the putback. Taggart exerting herself a lot more here offensively. Boy, they got lucky there, Windsor did. Why did she kill the dribble that high and on the timeline? 32-30 Windsor. Heath wants to slash and penetrate. Dimmick missed it, might have been blocked. Rebound, stripped away, and got a foul. Will be on Turgeon, hustling, slid across the floor and took out Callahan. That will be the 4th team foul. No shots on that. It's a possession foul. Ball going on a baseline to Windsor. Turgeon's 2nd personal. 32-30 Windsor. And Hinternetter going to be coming back in the ballgame for Mill River. Off from Michaela Stone, out of bounds. And also Ames coming in too, so Turgeon and Stone will sit down for Mill River. Nice job. White's been a real spark off the bench for Windsor. A minute and a half to go in the third quarter. 3-ball for Heath. Again, she's well into double digits scoring-wise. She's had a big ball game. Bagley fouled from behind, and I'm waiting to see who Chris calls for the foul here. 32. So Heath will pick up her 2nd foul now, yes. 35-30 Windsor. We're in the third quarter on Munger Ridge. A minute 24 to go in the third quarter. Taggart would just beat the 5 count. That might have been a little home court cooking there. Bagley to the hole. No good. Hinternetter had it, lost it to White. White. There's a beautiful idea, but a pass that almost had to be so perfect. Lee will come up with the interception, and Lee will dribble into the front court. Bagley will call for the ball and settle things down. Now they'll spread the floor and see if Bagley works off the dribble. Heath is on her defensively. 57 seconds to go in the quarter. Ames got 2 points on the night, trying to work off a screen and roll play. And last touch by Coley, 21 of Windsor, so it'll be with the ball will stay with Mill River. 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bagley comes off a screen up top near the free throw line. That gave her just enough space to get to the ball. Taggart, who's had a much better third quarter offensively, getting involved in the game. Kimberly White out-duels Bagley for the basketball. 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. Heath looking for another three ball. Got it! Heath again! This time from the left elbow. 38-30 Windsor. Lee to Taggart. A lot of time, 17 seconds left on the game clock. Long three, no. Rebound, come out to Hinternetter. She'll get rid of the pass, falling down to Taggart. No, Hinternetter on the floor, not getting up. And Taggart, it will count, just off the mark. 38-30 Windsor with the 8-point lead over Mill River as I head into the fourth quarter on Munger Vision. I still think Taggart is going to be one of the big keys here for Mill River. Going into the fourth quarter, been a good ball game tonight. Both teams have played very well. Bagley with a beautiful move. And the finish is time for Bagley. Cuts the lead to 6. Dimmick trying to come across the middle, well guarded by Turgeon. Windsor's time to spread the floor. Lee with the steal. Then we'll give the ball back to Bagley. Knocked away from behind. It'll stay with Mill River. Heath came up from behind and knocked the ball away. And it'll be Taggart taking the ball out of bounds for the Minutemen. Just underway here. 29 seconds into the fourth quarter. Ball Lee open. Got it. Little circle screen up top. Popped her open. Lead down to 4 is a good start to the fourth quarter for the Minutemen. Coley to the hole, tough angle, no. Rebound, Turgeon doubled and waiting to see the number. 33 will be Dimmick picking up the foul of Windsor. I believe that's 4 fouls each team now here in this fourth quarter. Not a minute old yet. Looks like it's setting up for a big finish here tonight. As Bagley came all the way back and little bounce pass. Nice hands on Bagley. She handles everything they throw to her. The post up, Turgeon up, foul. That's a great option to go to Turgeon down low. She's really worked so hard on her game. And like I said, she's only about 5'8", 5'9", but she likes to post up and just the way she uses her body for leverage, plays with the back to the basket like that. Does a nice job. Again, she's very patient at the free throw line and a little bit long and strong that time. She'll get another chance. There's 7 minutes even to go in the fourth quarter, and that's the 5th team foul on Windsor. So they got a couple to give before they'll send them over to the line the rest of the night. And she'll miss them both. Oh, look at Taggart. No. Coley with the ball, and boy, she's triple teamed. She's able to find an angle to get the pass up to Dimmick, and they'll toss it away. They were looking for White down the court, but boy, credit to Coley with just enough presence of mind to find the spot to toss the ball. Wright and Wilcox coming back in for Windsor. Wilcox with a nice break there, almost, well, counting the break between quarters and then the 2 minutes here. She's should have enough rest now. She was a big factor in the ball game for Windsor when she was in there. Lee looks, finds Taggart. Ball tipped to Bagley as both defenders left Bagley. Turgeon with another offensive rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Wilcox. That's going to be the 6th foul. It's possession foul. Ball will go out of bounds to the Minutemen. Wilcox will pick up her 2nd, I believe. Yeah, that is her 2nd, and that will be a timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. Lead at 4. Windsor up. 6:28 to go in regulation. Windsor again Looking at that floor being spread out offensively. Bagley, 3-ball net. Front rimmed it. Rebound Wilcox. She'll go to White. White under control into the front court. Numbers weren't there. She didn't force it to the baseline. Callahan came out to the elbow to meet the ball. On the drive, Callahan got it. There was no help on that side defensively. They overcommitted, the defender did, to the middle of the floor. That left that side of the baseline open to drive. Lead back to 6, 40-34. Taggart, she's got 1 3 tonight. She's capable of putting a lot of them together. To Turgeon. What a pass lane. What a job Turgeon did in creating the pass lane. Wilcox. See, since Wilcox has come back in the ball game, she's been able to control the defensive rebounds. Right. To Wilcox. And no. Taggart had it, lost it. Wilcox saved it. Callahan, they'll reset the offense. Burn some more clock. Nope, taking the shot off the mark and out of bounds, and was not tipped. It'll be, should be Mill River basketball, and that's what it will be. Okay. I thought they might take some time off the clock, but they took the shot, and Mill River now will face that press they have all night. Ames to Taggart. Puts the ball on the floor, and now the double team will develop. Ames. Yeah, they needed it. They're unorganized, having a problem bringing the ball out of the backcourt, and Coach Webb will call a timeout. A good timeout by Mill River, and they'll throw the ball front court. Boy, Lee was inside at a good spot. I like to kick the ball back out, and now they'll reset the offense. Lee was looking to shove the ball down into Taggart. They got Heath on Taggart. Nice little push from behind by Heath, but that's what you do. You don't give up the spot down low. That's going to be blocked out of bounds. Should stay with Mill River. I'm not sure if it was Cooley or Callahan or Wright, but one of the Windsor guards got a hand on the ball and knocked it out of bounds. 4:50 left in the ball game. A long way to go. We could be looking at OT tonight. Bagley will muscle the shot up, and then a foul will come. Wilcox will hit the deck and gets up and is all right. That is the 5th team foul on Mill River. It's a non-shooting foul. Side out. I missed the number, and the board says it was Taggart picking up her 3rd foul. So they'll go back to the inline, actually, and that's where Wright and Callahan, they'll have no pressure in the backcourt. So Taggart picking up her 3rd foul. Oh, Bagley read it, stayed in bounds. Bagley with a great athletic play. To Turgeon, got it. Tell you what, that was a lot tougher shot for Turgeon than it looked. And she made it, cuts the lead to 4. Right now, what I'm feeling with Windsor is they're playing not to lose. They're not playing to win anymore. They're playing too cautiously. They're playing not to score. Callahan calls for the ball, puts it up, and no. Lau comes out to the free throw line to lead. Just a little bit before the free throw line, actually. 4-point ball game at the midway point of the 4th quarter. Michaela Stone at the scores table going to be checking in for Mill River, and count it! White will pick up the foul. Turgeon down inside, made the basket, going back to the line. And it will be Ames coming out and Stone coming in. That's a Mill River change. Got Turgeon, like I said, 5'8", possibly 5'9", but plays a lot bigger than that down inside. Just really knows how to use her body. Now, I don't know if tonight's an off night for her, but if she's going to play down low like that and draw a lot of fouls, she's got to convert those free throws. Because you're going to draw a lot of fouls. We're going to have a timeout taken by Windsor. They're up by 2, but momentum has shifted over to the Minutemen. 40-38, Windsor. They try a long play to right, and it's almost like she didn't see it, and she'll get it. That's out of a timeout. Kudos to Windsor, and how could Mill River let somebody get behind them like that? But it's 2 points, 40. Well, you know, it happens to a lot of teams. I shouldn't say that, not just Mill River. Happens in the NBA, for God's sakes. I like that option. There's a foul. If it's Heath, it's her 3rd. Well, it's the same deal that I was talking about earlier, though. Windsor letting Turgeon. The problem occurs before the foul. The problem occurs when you let Turgeon establish position down low like that and then let the ball come to her. That is 3 on Heath. That's big with 3:37 left. You got to start thinking about overtime. And that would be the 8th team foul also. And so Turgeon got that one. Makes it a 1-possession game or a 3-point play or a 3-point basket. 42-39, 3:34 to go in the 4th quarter. Well, see, Windsor spread the floor. They're trying to stall the ball out and wait for a backdoor cut or a foul. But they're killing their momentum and their offense, and I don't know why teams, if they just they built up the lead by playing basketball. Look at Taggart use her height. Oh, she thought about the 3-ball and pulled it down. Bagley to Taggart. We'll bring the ball back out to Bagley on the catch, the dribble. This is for the tie. No. Taggart in the corner will throw it over her head, and Wright will dribble it off the floor, and she's going to take it all the way up. And I'm not sure how that wasn't a foul, but it wasn't. Wow. Home cooking right there for some Mill River fans. Whoa. A big no call right there. Oh my God, Lee was so open, it's unbelievable. She was jumping and hollering and whooping, and there wasn't anybody within 30 feet of her. Taggart for the tie, no. Lee's going to run out of court to get the ball. Now, Windsor's actually slowed themselves down too much. They spread the floor and stalled the ball out and have allowed Mill River to come back into the ball game. Wilcox puts the ball down on the floor. White puts it up and nope. Hangs on the rim and taken out of there by Bagley. She'll go around Wilcox into the open floor crossover. And now Bagley into the corner to Lee. To Turgeon, a little bit further out than she likes to set up her offense. Stone puts it on the floor, will penetrate, and on her way down, she lost her balance, pushed the ball forward, ends up in the hands of White, and Windsor will call a timeout now. See if they can get something reorganized on the offensive end with 1:47 to go. Now this game's got another million twists and turns left in it with 1:47. Right. Being guarded by Lee, will put the ball on the floor right with the crossover. Lost it off her own leg, and Turgeon will rip the ball out of there and go to Bagley. Now that was after a Windsor timeout. And a palm of the ball. Yep. Second time tonight they've called a carry on Bagley, and that'll give Windsor back possession. And Heath will come over, and she will take the ball out of bounds for Windsor. They'll put Taggart on the inbounds pass, and White. Boy, again, they're letting everything go now. I don't think they'd have any issue in that right there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at the offense. Finally a foul called. Well, it took a lot, but they blew the whistle, and that will be Callahan going to the line for some huge free throws. And again, I have 1:17 to go. So just to recap, we're in the 4th quarter, 1:17 left on the clock, 42-39 Windsor. And that'll, I don't know how it didn't go down, but it'll pop back out. Bruno coming in the ballgame for Wilcox. And I don't understand that change. They need Wilcox down on the defensive boards. That's a Windsor substitution. And she will not get the ball to drop. So 2 chances, missed them both. Stone with the good hands, and now they'll bring it back to Taggart. Bagley's who they want to have the ball, and she's got it now. Oh, Turgeon down low. Jump ball called. They say they tied up Turgeon. It'll be Green basketball with 62 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bruno stepped out, and Bruno will have an easy pass into the front court. Traveled. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Turgeon. Wow. I guess it all washes out at the end of the day. And is it the 7th? It's the 1-1. Well, it's one of those extra seconds at the end of practice, minutes at the end of practice, take where you shoot your free throws. Again, this is just the 1-1. That foul on Turgeon was her third. Front rimmed it, no good. Callahan will tip the ball to herself, go up and miss it. Oh, bunny shot. Callahan looking to keep the ball alive. Jump ball should be Mill River basketball with 49 seconds to go. Diane, it's been a good ball game tonight. It's been a real good ball game. I can't believe they're not playing somebody off the ball to double Bagley, but they didn't. Yeah. What they haven't called, and then they call that. I mean, it is a foul. Absolutely. So Bagley was a very good free throw shooter, going up to the line now with 44 seconds left, down by 3. 9th team foul on Windsor, which means the next foul Windsor commits will be 2 shots for the rest of the night for Mill River. And that's the second foul on White. Missed it. Tipped around and still loose, comes out to Bagley. So Mill River will get the ball back. Again, they don't need a 3-point shot. They just need a basket. 1, 2, or 3-pointer. Taggart wants to go down to Turgeon. Bagley with the catch. Looking for the tie. Got it! Tie ball game! Bagley with a big 3. And Windsor calling a timeout. Bagley with a timely shot will tie it up at 42 all with 18.8 seconds to go in regulation. Strategy. I mean, do you play for the last shot? I think you take the first shot that presents itself, because it might be the best shot is the one. No, if something happens with 12 seconds, and I don't see why you wouldn't take it. But also, you want to take a shot and leave enough time on the clock for a follow-up if you miss. Callahan, they clear the floor out, goes up. Oh my God, there's no defense at all. They just overloaded. Basically, they played the most simplest play. They put 4 people for Windsor on the right side of the court, left Callahan single covered, one-on-one defense on the left side of the court, and she just took her defender off the dribble for a layup. Still, though, a lot of time left. 9.1 seconds to go. Just a 2-point ball game, and there are 9 fouls on Windsor, which means if they foul Mill River, it's going to be 2 shots for the Minutemen. 44-42 on Munger Vision. Lived by the press tonight. I don't know why you wouldn't press still and make them eat up the clock. I like what Windsor's doing here. They're not playing anybody on the ball. They're playing a person off from the ball. Bagley easily becomes open. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. 2-point ball game. Bagley to Taggart. And it's going to be knocked away. And Windsor will hold on for the win. And that was great Windsor defense. But Mill River only needed 2 points to tie it. They didn't need, everything was on the perimeter offensively. They never looked inside for Taggart's height advantage or for Turgeon, who had a field day down low. So it'll be the Yellow Jackets coached to the win. They'll get the 44-42 win over Mill River on Munger Vision. Congratulations to both teams.